Take your steps over here, Mike.
I'll tell you, Mike, it's a lot easier when these meetings are at night. I'll give you that. All right, I am going to call the meeting to order at 10:09 a.m. First order of business will be our roll call.
So Mike Davis,
Here.
Brett Evans,
Here.
Charlie Schreier,
Here.
Spence Redwine,
Here.
and Mary Karam.
Here.
So let's get these slides ready.
All right, items for individual consideration. Is it not on? I must have turned it off. Oh, there we go. Okay, we need to approve the minutes, correct?
Yes.
Anybody have any questions or corrections to the minutes? Okay, seeing none, Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve minutes.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is kind of a special meeting for us. Normally, we meet on the second Tuesday of each month, but we're kind of running behind due to having to miss a meeting. So we are playing catch-up. This is actually the July meeting for 2019. Just a little bit of housekeeping. The Planning Commission is a recommending body, so on most of the items, with the exception of plats and site plans, our recommendations will move to the City Council for their approval, which will be, I'm assuming, on their next meeting, or will it be on the? It's in August. Is it the second meeting of August? Okay, so it'll be on the second meeting of August, and I don't know that date, but,
I think it's the 17th.
okay, so that'll be the 19th. So if you have a case that this morning is our recommendation, then the 19th of August is when the council will have final say on it. Okay, on a public hearing, we'll give you the opportunity to come forward to speak either for or against a particular case. I ask that you would give us your name and address for the record. And that being said, Mr. Medina, we'll move into our first item.
So item 4A, is receive a report, hold a discussion, conduct a public hearing, and take action on a request for approval of a replat of the Berry Homestead Edition located at 1030 South French, Denison, Texas 75020, between Texas Street and French Avenue, being a part of the PC Martin Survey Abstract Number 767, being a replat of Lot 10, Block 19, Chelsea Park Edition. This is case number 2019-047R. The applicant is requesting to replat the existing two parcels of property into one parcel. The Planning and Zoning Commission has previously approved the abandonment of a portion of the 1600 block of West Texas Street. The proposed replat meets all requirements, and we did receive one letter in support of this replat. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, just where it says Lot 1, south of that, that's the abandoned alley that was deeded over to the Berries. And so he's just trying to consolidate that into one piece of property. Staff is present for any questions the board may have.
Just clarify, because I think you said earlier the abandonment was Texas Street, but it's actually the alley.
Yeah, it should be it's not an alley. It was proposed Texas Street way back when. I don't have exact date of when that was supposed to develop, but it just never occurred. Houses ended up being built around it. So it was Texas Street.
Okay.
Not an alley.
Not an alley, okay.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory, but isn't this where there'd been a fire?
Yes, there had been a fire on this property recently.
Any questions of staff? No, sir. All right, thank you, sir. Anyone here to speak for? Okay, and could you give your address for us, please?
My mailing address is 3007 Lisa Drive in Wiley, Texas. This will be my address when the house is completed, hopefully in January.
All right. You have anything to add, or?
Well, you know, basically, we're just wanting to replat it so I can do, my wife can do a greenhouse and I can do an exterior garage, detached garage. That's basically it.
Any questions of applicant? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else here to speak in this case? Is this public hearing on this case? All right, so I'll close the public hearing. Any discussion? Seeing none, Chair will entertain a motion.
I move to approve the Berry Homestead Edition replat
Second.
located at 1030 South French, Denison, Texas, 75020 as presented.
I second that.
Okay, have a motion with a second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none, motion carries. Next item.
Item 4B, receive a report, hold a discussion, conduct a public hearing, and make a recommendation to change the zoning of the subject property from commercial to single-family 5, located at 116 East Morton, Denison, Texas, 75021, case number 2019-48Z. The applicant is requesting to rezone the property from commercial to single-family 5. Area is largely developed as residential with some nearby industrial buildings to the south. Future land use plan designates this area as neighborhood, and staff recommends approval. Here's an aerial of the subject property. It's outlined in blue. As you can see, to the east and southeast, you do have some light industrial. We also received one comment letter regarding this. This was distributed to you from Felix T. Munson. And let's see, it was from Anchor Ventana. Basically, they're stating that they want to make sure that their capacity to conduct commercial business is not hindered in future with regard to this project here. Let's see if I have anything else.
Where is their property?
It's outlined in blue, so it is, looks like 3 houses to the east of Houston.
No, I'm talking about the Munson.
Oh, the Munson? I don't have that. Let's see, it should be on,
131,
Is it that?
right here.
yeah, 131 East
What is that?
Sears.
Okay. All right.
And the staff is present for any questions.
Any questions of staff? Thanks, sir. All right, anyone here to speak in favor of this request? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any discussion? All right, seeing none, Chair will entertain a motion.
I move to recommend approval of the request to change the zoning of the subject property from commercial to single-family 5.
Have a motion?
Second.
Have a second, Mr. Davis. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None, motion carries.
This is item 4C, receive a report, hold a discussion, conduct a public hearing, and make a recommendation to change the zoning of the subject property from single-family 7.5 to commercial, located at 2527 Highway 691, Denison, Texas, 75020. Case number 2019-049Z. The applicant is requesting to rezone the property from SF 7.5 to commercial. The property is on a major collector road, which links 2 major arterial roads. The structure is currently vacant. This is the old Red Cross building. Staff recommends approval. And this is the property here outlined in blue. To the east is a landscape company, a distributor. To the west, about a mile down, I believe I note that in the staff report, half a mile, are the new medical offices, this should say to the west, that have been going up to Tacoma Medical Center. The property owner has been he's voiced to me that they'd like to open up or lease the property out to commercial businesses such as daycare or childcare centers going forward to serve the medical facilities in that area. Rezoning to commercial will permit that use.
So we did determine that there is no CUP required for
There's
daycare.
none.
Okay.
Staff is present for any questions.
Any questions of staff? Thank you, sir. Anyone here to speak in favor of this request? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Any discussion? And I'll entertain a motion.
I move to recommend approval of the request to change the zoning of the subject property from single-family 7.5 to commercial.
Second.
Have a motion with a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next item is 4D. Receive a report, hold a discussion, conduct a public hearing, and make a recommendation to change the zoning of the subject property from light industrial to single-family 5, located at 1006 West Bullock, Denison, Texas, 75020, case number 2019-34Z. The applicant is requesting to rezone the property from light industrial to single-family 5. The property is near a largely engaged in residential use. Current property use is residential. Staff recommends approval. On this slide here, the property is outlined in blue. As you can see, most of the area that would be north and, basically just north of the property is all residential. You do have some industrial to the south of the building, but it's been currently renovated as a house, been used as a house for some time now, and the property owners are looking to sell it, and they require a zoning change to complete that process. Staff is present for any questions.
I believe that this property has sold, and
Okay.
they're waiting to close on it. Mortgage company can't close until the zoning's correct on it. Any questions, staff? Thank you, Bill. Anyone here to speak in favor of this request? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Okay, seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Discussion? None, we'll entertain a motion.
I move to recommend approval of the request to change the zoning of the subject property from light industrial to single-family 5.
I second.
All right, I have a motion with a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. And is that it?
I got one more thing. This would just be staff updates. Receive an update report from staff as the Planning and Zoning Department of the City of Denison. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. Kimberly Murray is out for 6 to 8 weeks. She's on medical leave. So if you have any questions that come up regarding planning and zoning or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me or Judd, and we'll move through that together. When she returns, I'll let everybody else know. So that's why she's not here today, and at our next meeting, she'll also be out as well. We anticipate her being back. Do we have a date yet? No. So for the time being, me and Judd will be your point of contact for anything.
How are we doing on our new planner? Did he accept the position?
He did not.
He did not.
He did not. So we're going back out and looking through our applications. We do have some applications that we're reviewing internally, and then trying to set something up and move forward in that direction as well. So I'd also like to ask about our August 13th meeting, if that date and time is still acceptable with everybody. If not, I can try to find alternate.
That is actually the date of our stated meeting, so we need to try to make that happen.
Yes.
So,
What's that?
I know Looney will be there too, so we should be in good shape.
Oh, you will? Okay, so Looney will be there.
We're gonna be back to,
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I apologize. Charlie, he won't be here for that.
Yeah, I talked to Mr. Davis. I think he said he would be here for the 13th.
Yeah.
School starts, I think, what, the 19th,
I'm not sure.
somewhere along in there?
No, it starts that starts the 15th.
Okay.
But if these five are here, we're good, right?
Yeah, so once school gets started, vacation season's over, we'll get back into our routine.
So which is it gonna be, the 13th and 19th?
13th.
13th.
13th, okay.
Yeah, it'll be the 13th.
Okay.
And that'll get us right back to, right in the swing of things again. Any other questions y'all might have about projects or anything coming up?
Okay. All right, I can do that. Anything else?
Is there any requirement, we were talking about it earlier, but to serve on planning and zoning, is there any prerequisite somebody needs before serving?
Breathe.
Casey?
You just have to live in the city.
Just residents?
Just residency?
Tell your friends. We need
Live here,
people.
Breathe on a regular, breathe on a regular basis.
Have a
Can,
pulse.
can sit for 1 hour.
You can't be a Sherman Bearcat.
Have a bladder span of about 90 minutes.
You looking for a motion?
All right, seeing there's no other business before the commission, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to
Make the
adjourn.
motion, yeah, there you go.
Second.
I have a motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
We stand adjourned at 10:25 a.m.
Quick meeting.